All right, ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute warning here, 1 minute to go. Main focus will be Tesla and TLRY initially. Next main watch will be Netflix. Keeping an eye on Cron, keeping an eye on a lot of things at this point. But Netflix and, Tesla and TLRY are going to be my two mains on the screen here initially. All right, guys, we got about 30 seconds to go. Remember, Mondays can always be a little funky too, so just be cautious of that. All right, market is almost open. We got one. All right, here we go. Market open. And Tesla's already pushing. So I tried to get filled on Tesla on this 1 minute candle. I canceled the order, but it's probably going to get filled at some crazy price. See, just got filled. Okay, there we go. I'm in long Tesla already. Boom. That worked out very nicely. So I'm already in long Tesla with 350 shares. It's just booming right now. I'm going to sell majority of my shares right here, I believe. It's still looking strong. I'm holding. All right, just sold, trying to sell 200 shares. Just sold majority of my order off. All right, so just basically sold everything on Tesla. Have 100 shares left on Tesla right now. Absolutely beautiful trade there. So still have 100 shares long Tesla, currently sitting up $1,250 on the day. TLRY is trying to push up here. Oh, don't have the buying power for that. That's right. I was going to try and get long on TLRY, but I missed it. It's just going crazy right now. Dang it. Missed that long. So just going to hold off here on TLRY. Yeah, missed the long. Had it on a 5-minute chart. Wasn't watching enough. Look at TLRY. Boom. Dang it. That would have been such a nice play. So I might be getting ready to exit my last 100 shares here on Tesla, depending on what it does right here. You can just look for a new entry. A lot of orders coming in. I think this thing wants to push higher. All right, I'm all out of Tesla right now. For I just got all the way out for a total of $1,390 profit. So all out of Tesla there, a nice, beautiful win. So you're going to be sitting up on the day 1,390 after one trade. TLRY just popped up and just got absolutely smashed. So going to be watching TLRY here carefully. DLTR is popping up just a little bit. So we got a nice pullback here, possibly occurring on Tesla. Strong pullback on TLRY. Still watching it. Gonna see what it wants to do. Um, Tesla's looking to pull back, but it's not dumping, which makes me believe that we're actually setting up for a possible long here again on Tesla. It's a nice pullback. There's a lot of buyers coming in on it, holding this price up. I gotta put Tesla on my other chart for a second. Watch Fred. Fred might be going for a red to green move. Keep an eye on Fred. Looks like we're getting a red to green on Fred here. Yeah, that's probably a long. Not gonna take it myself, but possibly. Well, big pullback there on Tesla. I guess it was well needed. A lot of sellers on Fred right now trying to hold this price down. So now that Tesla's pulled back so hard, I'm just going to let it kind of sit and do its thing. DLTR starting to move to the upside. That's starting to push kind of as we expected. So still watching Tesla, see what this guy wants to do. Still holding above the 50 moving average. So if this starts to roll over here, then we're probably looking at a move lower. But if this can hold up, we need it to pop up and start squeezing up towards the VWAP. Then we might be performing into a bullish pattern for Tesla here. But so far, it's starting to push down, kind of failing. So watching Baba here, Baba's kind of pushing higher, looking pretty strong. I don't want to buy it just yet. It's a little too high for me on the 1 minute chart. And it's coming up to some resistance. So I'm gonna see how Baba starts reacting where it's at right now. I would love to see Baba pull back here just a little bit. Maybe go for like a little mini cup and handle or something. TLRY is kind of starting to break to the upside here a little bit. So we're going to pull back on Baba. This was kind of expected. It's what we kind of wanted to see. Yeah, I see TLRY starting to move a little higher. Not crazy about that pattern, though. So Baba is starting to get bought up a little bit here on this 200 moving average. But big seller wick there at 160.72. I'll be keeping that on watch. Now it's opening up higher. Still got a lot of buys coming in on Baba here. Might be considering a long bias trade on Baba. If they can get up and over this pre-market resistance they had in place, I could see it push all the way up towards 162, 163 possibly. It's going to be patient with it, give it some time. Tesla's slowly getting bought up here a little bit. Netflix is looking a little weak, guys. Oh, okay. Probably going to watch Netflix short here, I believe. All right, yeah, I'm going to take Netflix short. So I'm entering Netflix short here. I just went through a steady pullback. Looks like we're getting a drop to the downside. There it goes. So going to be holding Netflix here. Let's see. It's 345 is kind of a support area on Netflix. So just holding it right now. Still holding short Netflix. I believe we could see Netflix down towards 345. So I'll be looking to cover Netflix down towards 345. So I'm going to cover 200 shares there. Just covered up 200 shares on Netflix short. It's already squeezing back up. Yeah, it's a little choppy. Yeah. I'll give it a second. It's just a slight little pullback. I mean, it would make sense for it to tap 345. That's really its next key support level, excuse me. So there it goes. Boom. Down to 345.11. Is it going to break 345? 345.11. Are you going to break? You're going to break 345.39, 38. Ask is getting lower. Ask is getting lower. Ask is still getting lower. I'm going to hold. Boom. Beautiful. And I'll take it there. So all out of Netflix after it broke through that 345. Just going to take it off there for a $252 win. Beautiful. All right, that's going to put us up $1,642 on the day with 2 trades. You guys can hear me, correct? Everybody can hear me in the chat room? Okay, cool. So that's beautiful. All right, nice. All right, so just sitting back, 2 pretty good trades there. I don't see a whole lot moving right now. The scanners are not very active today, so that tells me that this is probably a slower day to start. TLRY is trying to push higher here, but I'm not a huge fan of the way it even looks, to be completely honest with you. I mean, it does kind of look like it wants to pop, right? Is it just me? Let's see. Nah, I want to see another. I'm not going to take that. I want to see another lower or higher low personally. It's not really a clean setup. I see the squeeze potential on it, but I personally would like to see it pull back one more time, put in a higher low on TLRY, then maybe take it long. So, excuse me. So TLRY, nice downward move there, breaking down some more. It's pretty bearish looking actually, so we'll see what it wants to do here. Starting to get bought up. Yeah, but I see more of an aggressive move to the downside. So all right, so good. Sitting up 1600 on the day. I like it. Something just hit our scanners. ORCL. Oh, what's Baba doing? Forgot to watch that. 158. Yikes. That took a big sell off, eh? Market's still holding up. Market's really not doing a whole lot right now. TLRY is starting to bounce. That's that higher low I was referring to, but it has a really, really strong bearish candle prior to this little mini bounce. So still more bearish on this particular move. All right, starting to watch TLRY here closely. All right, Baba starting to look a little weak here. Kind of popped up, put in a lower high. So might be considering a short trade here on Baba as it kind of failed its move higher. Looks like it's looking for another leg to the downside. Yeah, all right. I'm taking short Baba, Baba short, Baba short. Looking like it wants to roll over, break down. So if we get a breakdown here, we're going to be panic selling down towards probably low of day. So currently in short Baba with 800 shares, average is 158.77. Going to be looking to sell majority of my shares here on this big drop. All right, just covered up 600 shares on the Baba trade there. Only have 200 shares short now. Wasn't as fast as the move as I would like, but it's okay. So still holding because it's theoretically still bearish. That's a big buyer's candle though, so that makes me a little nervous. So we'll hold. I'll still hold. I mean, it is, you know, let me grit the yellow. I mean, it is pop up, failed this move, rolling over. Should see something like that. It would be the most logical thing to happen right now is that big move down. But it's starting to get bought up. So I already don't like it with the way it's moving. Give it a second here. Be a little more patient with it. TLRY breaking to the downside. We should see a big drop coming on TLRY unless it wants to be stupid, which wouldn't surprise me. So here we go. TLRY starting to move down to the downside. And this Baba trade just slowly being a pain. Yeah, there were a lot of people that shorted that drop, so I might look to take off my shares here if this keeps squeezing. Yeah, I'm out. So all out of Babas is starting to squeeze back to the upside. That was a good rolling over pattern, and for it to not work right there initially makes me believe that this thing's going to get a little choppy or could even want to push higher here. So might have been a little soon, might have needed more time, but I could hop back in if I need to. So still watching Baba here. That's probably the move I was looking for, eh? Let's see. So we're getting a nice upward movement, kind of buying back here on Tesla. Yeah, look at TLRY. I mean, that was a beautiful rolling to the downside pattern, and it doesn't even break down. That's just selfish. All right, let's see. By the way, all out of Baba. Didn't like the way that movement was taking place after that drop. Ooh, AMD being all fakey again today. So ugly. So we're starting to get some consolidation taking place here on Baba. It's trying to push to the upside, still having a challenging time doing it. I might even reconsider shorting here in a sec if it stays under this 9 moving average and keeps rolling to the downside. But each 1 minute candle does have a higher low, which makes me think the push is up. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, it's starting to push up. Yep. So that's basically why I covered that short. It didn't instantly panic, which it doesn't make sense. It should have instantly panicked, and it did not. So getting a nice squeeze to the upside, small one here on Tesla. Tesla is really not a bullish move. This is more of just a short squeeze off the lows from all the short selling taking place from the highs. So probably got to be a little more patient on that. Any long bias trade, we need to see Tesla kind of chill out for a second, really show us its face if it wants to start doing anything bullish. I mean, yeah, TLRY just refuses to break down. It's kind of interesting. Netflix going through a nice little bounce here. Still got some more choppy consolidation taking place on Baba. This should lead to a good move on Baba because of the consolidation. All right, I'm entering short on Baba once again. It's got a nice rolling over pattern, so just did take short here on Baba. Don't have the world's best fill because I kind of hopped in late, but I mean, we've tried to push to the upside a couple times. The roll patterns to the down. I'm going to be looking for this to hit low a day here. So my target's going to be low a day on Baba short. If we can just break this 158.50s, we should start panicking on Baba. Come on, just fail. Do not start squeezing. Just fail instantly. No, got a little squeeze to it. Well, it's still trending down, so I'm gonna give it a second here. Be a little bit more patient with Baba. Tesla's starting to move to the upside. Yeah, Baba's still holding this 158.50s level. Too good. Starting to be all fakey. Yeah, look at that squeeze. Yeah, I know a lot of people shorted this rolling over pattern with me, so just being patient with Baba. I mean, it is still moving down, so I really shouldn't cover. Tesla's up testing the VWAP right now. Starting to see some rejection off the VWAP. So still holding this Baba short. We got more sellers coming in on the 9 moving average, pushing it down. Nah, now it's starting to get all fakey and stupid. So I might just call it here on Baba and exit. Yeah, it's up to the VWAP. I'm all out. So that was the second time I tried to short and it failed breaking through 158. So Baba's no longer a short play right there. So that sucks. Took a pretty good hit there on Baba. So I lost about 200. Actually, I lost more like 300 in total on that trade. Yep, there's the big short squeeze. Those are all the shorts getting out, myself included. So now we have a bunch of like higher lows and lower highs on Baba taking place. So now we can just start drawing trend lines and see what the hell it wants to do. So now that we have some nice pops going, just watch Baba for a trend line break here. Tesla looking strong. Look at this bounce and recovery. Still watching Tesla carefully. I think there's still some more moves and money to be made on Tesla. I'm just waiting for a nice setup for a possible long. I'm starting to turn more bullish again on Baba here. Again, guys, I'm still holding short on Baba as it kind of broke down below that 150, 850 support. We had a nice push to the downside, but we're going through another big squeeze. So this thing just might be trending for a choppy trading day. It has lost a lot of value over the past couple of weeks, so shorting it might not be our best approach on Baba right now, but we did break to the downside, so I'm just going to hold until we start squeezing. Don't want to cut my trade short here, so still holding short. If we start failing and coming down here now, this will be a good sign. And still getting bought up. Ooh, Tesla broke to the upside. Watch Tesla for a long here, guys. Keep it on watch. It did break back up to the upside, so it's definitely bullish, I would say, at least. So here we go. Baba's trying to push lower. It's getting bought right back up. Still being stupid. Might need a couple more candles here on Baba before we roll to the downside again. Gosh. Yeah, it's already squeezing back up. A lot of sellers coming in though, trying to keep it down. Big short squeeze. Holy cow. All right, I'm out of Baba again for another loss there. Just not a stock to short today. So gave back a lot of change. Basically gave back my $600 that I was just recently up on Baba because it's trying to get it short, keeps short squeezing. That tells me that people are starting to buy this up, anticipating this thing to reverse and start having long bias plays on it. But I am watching Tesla here, possibly long over this 375 mark. It's kind of a play I've been waiting on for a while. All right, I'm long on Tesla here. Just entered long Tesla over this 275 mark. So currently long Tesla with 300 shares at 275.13. It's already failing this 275 break to the upside and starting to roll back to the downside. Still going to hold it, see what it wants to do here for a sec. Ah, dang it. Got sellers coming in here, just hammering Tesla down. I'm going to give Tesla a second here, see if it starts bouncing and curling back up to break over this new trend. Oh, look at Baba. Now Baba wants to go down. You just piece of crap, fakey stock. So if Tesla starts failing here, I'm just going to have to exit the Tesla position, and it looks like it's breaking down. Yep, so all out of Tesla there for a loss. So clearly not trading too efficient anymore. So just gave back a lot of profit on the day after all those trades. Yikes. So instead of being up 1,600, I just put myself down to a $500 gain on the day from choppy couple trades there. So, yep, probably going to call it a day there and just take my $500 winner and be happy with it. So, yeah, I really thought Tesla had that push in it, fake out everybody else. They wanted it down, but it is what it is. So, probably best to call it there. Was up 1,600, gave back way too much profit on these small little trades. It didn't work out. I mean, it is what it is. 500 a day is still a great day in my book. So, any hooser, we'll end that video there for you guys watching in on YouTube. So thank you guys again for joining in. Of course, you can always join our private trading team. First link in the description of the video.